like incredible energy, you know, people, and it's always like so surprised. Like I've seen people in like the snow in the winter out, or like hot like this, and people just show up because it's such an amazing moment, you know. And unlike theater, where you get to see the people live in front of you and like have that experience, and we can hear you on stage coughing, and you know, there's like a connection. We're breathing the same air. Most of the time you watch these movies and you're totally separate from the people who watch them, and so it's really nice actually, because I think, you know, with theater you get that applause, you get to know right away if they get boos, or you get that applause, you know right away if they like it or hate it. But with movies, like, it's so kind of disconnected, and just because it didn't do well in the theater doesn't mean that it's not a good movie, or people didn't like it, maybe something else came out or whatever. So it's nice to come here and see people show up, and that's how you know people care about the film. That's how you know, like, if no one was here, I mean, we'd still promote it, we'd still push it, but it would be terrible to feel like, wow, there's no interest whatsoever, like, we've got a lot of work to do. So this is encouraging.
To work with so many directors, from Tarantino, from everyone, what makes you feel comfortable working with him? Who's your favorite?
I think one of my favorites of all time would be Tony Scott, who I did Unstoppable with. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, and he is very much missed. He was a remarkable human being. Not just incredible talent, but a great dad, a great husband, a great brother, a great, you know, and he's just so wonderful to work with. He was just really lovely, really encouraging, and I definitely miss him. It was nice to check in with him here and there. But I have to say, I mean, I have worked with some really remarkable directors over the years. I've been very, very blessed that that's the education that I've gotten, is working with these people, and Diego was one of them. You know, he really, you know, I aspire at some point to direct, and I've directed a couple readings of stuff, but to see how the finesse that he does this with, and John says it really well, he's very clever. You know, it's not just an actor who's like, okay, I get this part of it. Like, he understands the financing, he understands the promotion, he understands how to talk to the crew, like all of it, and he does it really seamlessly. And that was really, I really admired that. Like, we're all watching, like, how is this going to go down? You know, what is it going to look like? Is one of the producers really the director or something? And no, it's his vision, you know, and that was amazing. I'd love to work with him again.
I want to know about
John,
Sin City 2. You can go deeper.
It's good. It was really fun to work again with Frank and Robert, and see a lot of the crew and the cast again, because we're all the same people mostly, and you know, we really miss Brittany. We really miss Michael Clark Duncan. It's really too bad that we couldn't film this with them, because they would have been in it, and you know, I'm glad that people are still interested in it. You know, it was really fun. It was one of the first comic book adaptation movies ever, and it was really ahead of its time then. And I think, you know, he has some really cool ideas of what he wanted to do and why it would be worth making a sequel. So hopefully people dig it.
But I think that